Am I? Okay. Sorry about that. I wasn't even on the stream. But yeah, I'm looking at this. I was just disappointed, man. It was very disappointing. So you got Max come up there. We were talking about something. I think it was that black guy that got killed by that white woman, you know. So anyway, Max came up there. He said, a lot of white women sleep with dogs. Well, now it is what it is. We ain't nobody's tripping over that. But Big J come up there and he get the tripping. He get the tripping. How dare you talk about white women sleeping with dogs? I mean, it's just going off like I'm like, dude, are we serious right now? We really tripping over this? And I'm like, I'm listening. I'm like, he's getting angry. He getting to the point where they going back and forth. Big J like, look, I'm in Sugarland, and you want to come there and slap my face? Because Max said, like, I wouldn't slap you. This is the type of dude you slap with a glove. You don't even want to touch it with the hand. I thought that was hilarious. Well, why don't you come to Sugarland and slap me? And I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, Big J, dude, stop the tough talk. Man, stop this tough talk, dog. This is over some white women. And here's the funny part is you had a white woman in the chat. You don't see her tripping? Kelly Ray. Kelly Ray been in these black spaces for a minute. Her and her husband Mo. You don't see her tripping. You don't see her have a campaign against Max over him saying that. Like she don't give a shit. But this Big J is on some crazy shit. Look, just going on. Then he talking about racism and on and on. He just defending white people. Ah, Jesus. I'm like, this dude, Kelly Ray and Savier, his favorites. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess Psycho Candy. I thought that was sad, man. That was depressing. I haven't been this disappointed in black men since that whole thing with Rudamp and Mr. Fantastic fighting over Jessica X. Man, I was so disgusted with black men over that. You got two black men fighting over a damn avatar that nobody even seen and touched. I was like, come on, this is ridiculous. I haven't been. I was just like, that was so disappointing, man. And on and on and on and on and on and on. I'm like, God damn, he just will not let up. Man, we're talking about the racism thing. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, dude, and now to be fair to Big JX, if you look in the dictionary over racism, it doesn't say anything about people power enforcing it, using your power to enforce it. It just says um, prejudice or antagonist of other people of a different. You and a member of a race or against another member of the race, and then it was like you feel that you're superior to other race of people. Okay, and by those definitions, that anybody really can be racist because I think black women are superior in beauty than white women. But again, that's a white person term. So if you take it in that terms, then yeah, anybody can be racist. But like Miss Chantel said over there, white people take definitions and so they can absolve themselves of their wrongdoing. So, but when you're the victor, victor makes all the rules. So, but man, it was just back and forth. Then the whole thing about dating out again. Yeah, Miss Chantel going like quizzing pretty much Charlene over her things like, look, she she's like, look, I'm gonna date a black man. That's who I want to date, but I'm open to dating other races, and she don't have a problem with it. I'm the same way. I'm like, look, my if I ever get married again, it's gonna be a black woman. It's either gonna be a black woman or it's gonna be African because those are women I'm around the most. Black women, African women, and if some of my coworkers have their way, they're gonna try to get me with an African chick. They trying hard. I'm like, nah, man, I ain't on the marriage tip, but shoot, you want to come through and we get into some adult activities. I am not going to turn it down. However, now we're talking about marriage and serious relationship right now. Nah, but that's just me. Like I said, I don't really care that much because, like I said, I don't believe in that black pride stuff because I think most of us don't believe in it. I know my mother didn't really believe in it, but but by the same token, she warned me about white folks. I think she only brought one white woman over, and all the times she was alive, she only brought over maybe one white woman, one or two white women over to the house, and one, but both of them, I think, both of them were coworkers, if I remember correctly. Other than that, she was like, "No, I don't deal with white folks like that." And she always tell me, yeah, 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 you don't be trusting them white folks. Which I took to heart. I'm like, no, I don't trust them like that. Shit, I don't trust them like that. And like, I know there was one question they asked: would you go with a bunch of white people to some place? I'm like, no. If I don't know them white folks, hell to the no. Not no secluded place, public place, yeah, maybe, but not in so secluded place. I used to have a white friend, a white guy. Well, actually, I had a white guy who was a friend of mine for a while, for a long time. He was a coworker. Then I had a white girl who was a friend of mine for back in college. Now, she took me to her house one time. I met her parents, but that was with another friend of ours. So we went and met them. They were all right. And then after I met them and seen they were all cool, then me and her would go over to her house and hang out for a while. I never thought anything, but and the white guy that I know, we would go out into the woods by ourselves, but and my mother would get on me like that. Why you going over there with this white boy by yourself? I said, Mom, trust me. You think I'm not watching this dude? Trust me, I watch everybody. I don't let my guard down for nothing. So, but yeah, it was a group now. I don't do that. If I don't know you, nope, no. I don't go no place. It look like all white people in there. No, I do not go. Mm-mm. Don't do it. Now, like I said, so man, that was just embarrassing. And then somebody said in the chat, I forgot what the guy's name is. He's up there saying, I don't go around no white town without small town without my white girlfriend. I'm like, man, I would never say that in public. It's like, do people not think before they say stuff? I'm like, I'm looking at you. I would never have said that in my life. I would never go around saying that I cannot go nowhere without my white girlfriend. No, I wouldn't even say that I can't go around anywhere without my black girlfriend. I would never say that. That looks weak. Weak. It's like, oh, do we not think about what we're doing? Then you had then Miss Chantel and Big J arguing over this white guy because white guy trying to say something and Big J trying to correct him, and then Miss Chantel's getting in the way, and it's like, oh, it just turned to some big arguments. I'm like, I know, I'm just thinking to myself, makes me want to leave the state. Whoa, what a hot mess that sounds like. Yeah, it's like, man, why am I here? Why am I? I'm like, it's just like, it's embarrassing over some white dude. Yeah, arguing over a white dude right in front of this white dude. The white dude probably looking at us like, man, these black folks crazy. What's up with these people? Then you, then you have Michelle Tell going at Charlene, and then you have Rude Amp going up there, and then they getting into it. Oh, what is this? It's like y'all bringing y'all personal beefs over here, and because Charlene is saying that, I mean, she's saying that she's open to dating other races. Miss Chantel is like, well, I can't believe y'all will date the enemy, and then you got Root going after her for saying that. I'm like, again, arguing over white folks. What are we doing? This is this is sad, man. Look, if y'all listen to my channel, I have no problem with divestors. If you want to divest from the negatives of the black community, I have no problem with that. You want to divest from the black community as the negative aspects of it, I am all for that. You want to do your own thing, I'm all for that. There's nothing wrong with that. Divest from these goofballs. Divest from these ratchet people. Do the things that you want to do. But yeah, when we take it into uh, where I don't want to date black men no more, and this is why I'm dating now. I'm like, no, no, sis, no, no. Oh, these black women are terrible, so I'm just gonna date to another race of people. I'm like, no, no, bro, no. What you're doing, you said, you have other people who are in control of your life, and when these other people date you, they're gonna see that you're not in control of your life. You're running away from your own people. People are not gonna respect that. That looks bad. It's just, and we just everybody just arguing about it, the whole thing, just a mess. And it's like, wow, all over some white folks. It's just, it's so embarrassing. You just be like, wow, these white folks have got us in our minds is just so messed up, and shit. Like you said, Psycho King, I'd be wanting to leave the country too. Like, man, maybe we need to go to Africa. We need to go somewhere. This ain't it. This ain't the business. Arguing over white folks. I mean, just arguing. The most of that whole live stream was arguing over white folks, white women, white men, dating white people in general. I'm like, that was the majority of the argument this whole time. That's all you're gonna even remember. People arguing over white folks. Just, man, it's crazy, man. I can see why people want to get away from it. It's just you just be looking bad, man. And you just like, do we worship these people that much? Do we worship them that much? I don't know. We worship them way too much. I'm deleting my YouTube channel soon. This all gotten out of hand. Well, I mean, I can't blame you, Psycho Candy, because I don't I don't know what to tell you here. I don't blame you. I'm not. I wouldn't delete my channel. I mean, because me, I look. I don't worship white people. I don't care about them that much. I don't think it's like a badge of honor to be with them. I really don't. They're just people, no more than less. I don't think it's a badge of honor to have friendships with them. I don't think it's a badge of honor for anything. They're just people. I've seen white people at their worst. White people just as ratchet, just as gutty. I mean, look at all the laws. We talking about how women was getting all these rights yesterday on Faith Factor channel, but you have to understand those were for white women. There were white women going against their white men. A lot of this stuff that's going on with the transformers, that's from feminism, white women. The reason why a lot of these laws that are against men in these courts is because of white men. These are the same people who have caused all these laws, caused all these issues in the black community, but we think it's a badge of honor to date them and marry them and all this shit. And we were like, I don't think so. Hell, I even met a Jamaican American chick that I met off the internet, practically a pedo divester. Uh, mm, well, I guess I don't know. Do you think that if you're dating someone that's not Black American, is that divesting? Because I know Miss Chantel would usually talk about she dated Africans. So I don't know. Is that divesting? That's considered divesting? That's considered. Uh, well, I don't know. I don't even know anymore, man. It's so much stuff. It's crazy. But yeah, it's like, can you met somebody? Hey, man, make it work, man. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Oh, well, she ain't a Black American woman. Was it? I'm like, now, shoot. She good to you. You good to her. Shoot, make that work, man. Mm-mm. She talked about AA people, AA men, and how I was different from AA men. Well, I mean, she don't talk negative about them, right? I mean, she might have critiques, but she don't talk like negative on them, right? I mean, everybody got critiques, and like, shoot, we all got critiques on people. As long as she's not like downing them, thinking that she better, we don't talk no more. She's pretty much a divestive. Okay. We don't. She was pretty much a divester and was on that BS. Yeah, that's sad. Sorry about that. I thought y'all was still dating. Uh, yeah, that's unfortunate. But yeah, but they get in these groups, and that's what the thing. These foreign blacks get in these groups. They pretend like, oh, we support the IVS thing, we support the SYSBM, but secretly they hate black people. They anti-black American people. I mean, I've seen that, and I'm like, no, no. I'm like, I don't care. I, you're not gonna talk about black American people around me and think that's cool. Can't tell me about my women and the men but and you think you're gonna walk around clean. I remember this one she was from the where she's from? Trinidad or whatever she was from. She up there on Faith Factor's channel just going in on black men. And then when we kept questioning her, then she's talking about, well, we foreign blacks make y'all look better. I said, who this fucking woman? And then once I found out she's from Trinidad, and I'm like, this chick, and you look, and you read that thing, they got same issues: single baby mamas, deadbeat dads, drugs, murder, all the stuff that she up there talking about black men doing that her men are doing. I made a video. I said, man, people go to your country to relax, fuck, and leave. Relax, fuck, and leave. Nobody's going to Trinidad to move there. Shit. So I'm like, shit. Many black people have an issue where they hold up whites and non-blacks. Yeah, they do, and that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. You holding them, you praising them, you defending them. That man, you would never see me just up and defending white people over black people. You're not gonna see that. Now, individual maybe, but a group of people, hell no, not doing that. Nothing going on. Yeah, nothing going on there. Same problem. You're gonna be running into the same issues that you running in what considered the ghetto. Same problems. Except worse is because shit, you're not one of them. I grew up with white rights, so they're not special to me. Exactly. Same thing. I had white friends. Shit, man, those people had issues. Special issues. This one dude, he was a friend of mine, but the boy stunk. Like, I mean, stunk. He had a smell. And his mama, she was a single mama. Now we were talking about what happened early on the Conscious Moron's live stream. Yeah, with Big J super defending white women. Then you had Big J and Chantel arguing over the white dude. Then Rude arguing with Chantel over what you said and about you were born in Trinidad. Uh oh, yeah, that's right. You did say you was born in Trinidad. I remember you saying that. No, it was a lady a while ago that was shitting on black men. Then you come and find out she was from Trinidad, and she let it slip. We would question her, and we were trying to tell her to calm down. And I remember Camilla McKay was kind of clowning her, and then she up and slipped and said, "Well, we foreign blacks make you black Americans look better." I said, and I'm like, and that pissed me off. I'm like, this funky woman. And so I read over there in Trinidad, and like they're having the same issues: baby mamas, deadbeat dads, drugs, murder, robbery, all kinds of crazy shit. I'm like, how you gonna sit there and say your people make us look better? You doing the same shit in your own country? I'm like, come on now, we gotta stop. They claim I be saying that. Well, you we know you don't be saying nothing like that, Charlene. You Hey, you have your criticism of black people. I mean, have you heard it say? Not that I've heard. You said no different. You said no different about black men that other people say about black men. Everybody said about black men. There's nothing different. You ain't on some hate all black men. I'm like, it's it's just like, dude, you never said that you're better than black American women. I know you haven't said that. So it's like, come on now. I'm like, look, I'll take criticism, but Once you start saying that you're better than us, I'm not. Nah, you ain't gonna get away with that with me. So now, Charlene, you haven't done that. I appreciate that you don't do that. You know, I can hear the accent. I can hear the accent sometimes, but then I hear the Brooklyn accent too. So it's like you got two different accents going around, going around. So, but yeah, that man, I can't say that I grew up here. Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm like, look, how you gonna insult the place where you? How you gonna insult a place, but your place is just as bad? But I'm like I said, I'm glad you don't do that, Charlene. So just stupid stuff. But this whole defense of non-blacks and white people was just, man, it was that was bad, man. That was just embarrassing. I was I was I was so ashamed of Big J X. I'm like, that was a shame, man. That debacle was just embarrassing. And I'm like, this is why we ain't going nowhere. It's not so much you dating out and nothing like that. It's the whole fact that you put these people on a fucking pedestal. That's the biggest problem. You put them on a pedestal. I don't care if you date out or not. Don't put them on a damn pedestal. If you're going, once you start putting white people on a fucking pedestal and non-blacks, you think they better than you. So you are already you lowered yourself. That's ridiculous because they're not doing the same to you. They're not putting they don't put black people above black American people above them. They're not gonna do that. I'm like, if you even heard that they were arguing over black American people, you would look at them like, y'all some weirdos. Like that who's that? That Cohen that white guy, the Cohen, what is his last name? Talking about black women. I've listened to some of his content. I'm like, it's not like he's bad. Not like he's really going in. Not like they going in. But I still just think that's kind of weird. It's just weird to me. I'm like, you're a white dude. Why are you, you know, I don't know. You're talking to white black women, and you know, defending black women over black men. I don't know. That's to me. That's some weird stuff. It's just weird. I'm like, I'm getting, with him. Unfortunately, I'm getting some Derek Jackson vibes. I'm just gonna say, I'm getting those Derek Jackson vibes. I'm getting the honest truth vibes. I'm just getting that. I hope that ain't the case. I hope he's really genuine. But I'm getting those kind of vibes. But time will tell. Time will tell. Yeah, I'm done with these folks. It really affects me mentally. Yeah, Psycho Kenny, I can understand. Really, I can understand that. Man, you stay in it too long, man. You have to take a break. Sometimes I don't even look at YouTube. If if I am on YouTube, it's either I'm gonna be looking at some anime, I'm gonna look at some reaction videos, or I'm just gonna be looking at probably music videos. That's pretty much it. All this arguing and shit, yeah, it gets tiresome. And it's like, okay, I get it now, y'all. Okay, we get it. We hate each other. We have issues with each other. We're not trying to solve it. I mean, like, we get it. It is what it is. Like, but but that's what people want to do. Their they got their beefs, and And then they bring the beefs over to another person's channel, and try and then take away from the other person's channel. Because I'm like, I liked it what Mela said earlier. We need to be stop all these words and hateful words and all that, because you ruin another person's channel who's trying to grow. We really got to be careful with that stuff, because if you're gonna mess up another person's channel, they're gonna yeah, it's gonna grow, but it's gonna grow in a negative sense, and then you're gonna have people. You're gonna attract the wrong type of people, and we don't want that, because Conscious is a good dude, man. He's a good dude, and I like what he talk about. And he's a subscriber to me, so I'm like, so I can't hate on that. But yeah, today was just, mm, I don't know, man. That was depressing. I was just depressed. I mean, it was just depressing. It just showed that we still got white people on this pedestal. Whether we want to date them, whether we love them or we hate them, they still on this pedestal that we can't shake. We can't shake it. We're still valuing ourselves comparatively to them, and it, until we get rid of that, we're not gonna go nowhere. To where it just don't matter if you date them or not. It's not a status symbol or not. We're not gonna go nowhere. We're not gonna really view ourselves as great and actually act on that. You know, I do like the dictionary where it's where anybody can be racist. We need to be racist towards them. Yeah, we're superior and we're gonna act like it, but we don't act like it. Oh, you can't think you're superior. I'm like, why not? They do. I think our women are superior to white women. Black women are superior to white women. Sorry, they age better. They carry their weight better. I'm like, that's just what it is. I'm sorry. Our men are more physical. You know, we do things that a lot of them can't. So I don't know what the problem is. Thinking that we can't think of ourselves as superior. Come on now. They think they're superior to us. Why not? I'm like, shit. We need to start acting like we're superior. We need to start acting like not just insane, just doing. We can talk all we want. We gotta act like we gotta be doing it. And it gotta stop with this argument over white people all the time. White oh, white women sleep with dogs. How dare you? Like, what the fuck you kick, man? Get off of it. Nobody's gonna take your white women away. Nobody's gonna nobody's gonna take them away. I mean, shit, it's documented fact. White women ain't as ratchet as black women. Have you seen Forensic Files? Shoot, look at all those crime shows. Shoot, man, I don't trust them white women. Sorry, I don't trust them like that. That made me keep an eye on them real hard. I'm like, mm mm. If they drunk, I'm leaving. mm I'm not gonna be alone with no drunk white woman. Mm. I don't do it. Can't do it. Mm-mm. Can't do it. Now you ain't about to get it. I ain't about to get a grape charge on me. Nope. I'm like, I gotta go. Can't do it. Mm-mm. Don't trust them like that. Too many bad stories. No, I wouldn't go nowhere with the just all white women by themselves. No, nope. Can't do that either. Now a bunch of white dudes by themselves, just me. White women. Nope. Nope. Can't do it. Mm-mm. Don't trust them like that. Don't put them on pedestal. I just no. One on one maybe. Well, one on one, yeah. And I'm gonna keep a real good eye on them. But groups, no. Mm-mm. Yeah, yeah. We're still on that pedal station. We gotta get out of that. It got to be. It gotta be to the point where they just another person. They just another person, and that's just it. Nothing more, nothing less. All this pedalization of them is just we got man. It's just got to stop. It's just mm-mm. Just make us look bad. Make us look weak. Look, make us look pathetic. Mm, just I don't know, man. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I just wanted to rant a little bit about that. That was just embarrassing. But yeah. But thank you, Psycho Kenny, for coming through. Hey man, take care of your mental health, man. Don't let these people don't let them drive you crazy, man. Shit. Don't don't let this place mess with your mental. If it gets to that point, disengage. Go look at something else. Go whatever you gotta do. Get a hobby. I don't care. Just disengage. It ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth it. You know. Take care of your mental health, man. Thank you, Charlene, for coming through. You know, you know, we love you over here. You know, you always welcome in my book, man. I have no issues with you. You speak your mind, you speak your truth, and you know, just same thing. You have criticism of black people, but you do love black people, you know, and so I have much respect for you. So if anybody else don't, I do. So you know, and you welcome on the Ebony Star Network. You know, Max love you. I mean, he came and defended you against that goofy dude. What that goofy guy's name is? I don't. And that's another thing, man. This whole thing about everybody got to go tell people to shut the fuck up all the time. Like, just a person disagree with you, just like we got to cuss. It's another thing. Just that's a weakness of us. We kind of. I don't know. I'm not saying that some people don't deserve to get cussed out, but I'm like, dude, it's got to be. It can't be your first thing you go to, you know. But but we still love you, Charlene, over here. You know, I love you over here. So, um, so who else came by? I guess it's just y'all two. So, yeah. But anyway, let me get out of here. I'm gonna go. I'm trying to find Psychopathia's live stream. I was gonna go listen to that, but hopefully Big J don't go over there because geez, he just run. Big J's funny, but sometimes he be just ruining conversations. But anyway, I'm out. Peace, everybody.